Welcome to my channel, artists. Today we will be making a pop art candy painting. Step number 1, draw what you see. For this project, you're going to draw from observation. I'm going to be drawing a Kit Kat like you see here. I'm using an actual Kit Kat, but I also have a photocopy of the wrapper. As I start drawing, I want to draw shapes that I can paint in, but I don't want to just draw block letters because that's not actually what the shape looks like. It's important to look at the shape of the letters, not just make sure that you're doing block letters. Of course, drawing the regular letters without shapes makes it very difficult to paint. So when I get out my paper and I look at it, I'm actually going to be focusing really on the shape of the K, how it's a little bit crooked, how the shape is tall, how the line goes. The top of the letter K is like straight across. I'm looking at the actual shape of the letter, not just trying to make sure I draw a block letter. I want to do that for every part. I want to add details where I see details. When I see the curve that goes around, I want to draw that. If you're drawing different candy, you might see pictures of candies or rainbows or other letters. Make sure you're focusing on the shape that you see and the details that are inside of it, really focusing on drawing from observation. To finish my drawing, I'm going to add an optional step to draw a circle over top of your drawing. This will allow you to make two separate versions when you paint it. Again, that would be an optional step for your artwork. Step number 2, paint a color scheme. When we're talking about painting a color scheme, we want to think about those color schemes that you're learning in class. So for example, analogous colors are colors next to each other. I'm going to pick blue, and which you see here, and green and yellow, which were on that color wheel next to each other, and I'm going to be painting only those three colors. If you chose to do that optional step where you added a circle inside of your shape, you'll want to keep your first color scheme inside of that circle. So you'll notice instead of drawing painting the entire letter K, I'm only painting the letter K that's inside the circle. I'm going to leave the part that's outside the circle for a different color scheme later in my video and later on my artwork. You do want to think about painting neatly as you paint, and you want to make sure your painting makes sense. So you don't want to make all of your letters different colors for your color scheme, because that's going to be harder for the person looking at it to understand. You'll want to put like your letters in one color, your background another color of that chosen color scheme. Remember, you're not picking any colors you like. You want to look at that color scheme. Are you picking analogous colors, complementary colors, a different set of color schemes? Think about painting special colors like that, and that'll give it that fun pop art Andy Warhol feeling. Because painting takes a long time, I'm going to go ahead and skip my painting forward and get ready for step number 3. Add more colors. This works if you're doing that optional step of the circle. If you're not doing the optional step, your entire artwork can be one color scheme, and that will still look very fun and like a pop art painting. But you can see that I just do a second color scheme here. I thought monochromatic colors would be a really fun color scheme, so I'm going to paint purple as the color that I've chosen, because of course monochromatic is a single color. And then you'll notice I also have black paint. Monochromatic color schemes work if you add black or white to the painting as well, because black and white can change the darkness or lightness of a color without actually changing it on that color wheel or that rainbow. So I'm going to continue painting the entire part, skipping forward until I have painted most of the background, and then I'm ready for my black. I'm going to paint my letters black, to connect to the Kit Kat that is blue, making sure again that my letters are all the same color. I don't want to confuse people when they're looking at the picture, so I'm going to put all of my outside letters as black and then probably leave white for that circle around it. I hope that you have enjoyed watching me paint a pop art painting on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on all the fun and fantastic things we are doing in the art classroom. What will you create?